What's up, YouTube? What's up? So this video gonna be about Jack Nicholson turned down Wall Street to play Gordon Greco, which went to Michael Douglas. Wow. Now, when I get told this, I love that movie. Oh man, Wall Street was something else back in the day. Remember Michael Milken? Remember when you could do Ponzi schemes and you could take all this money and you might get like what, 15 months federal lockdown? And you were back out. It wasn't before they tightened up on against it because the insider trade crimes and everything that was going on was a lot lenient back then. And this was like amazing because white collar crime, blue collar crime was seen as night and day. So it was fascinating. And talk about a role that an actor was meant to play. Michael Douglas, who, had some big hits. Fatal Attraction was huge around that time, but he was still coming from TV from the streets of San Francisco. This was like, of his career. A lot of it was still yet to come, but this was like his wheelhouse. This was the one. He reminded me so much of Pat Riley that I thought they were the same person with the hair slicked back and the suits, the Armani suits, and he really fit that role. It really was an eye opening that it was like, wow, he really fit that role. I'm think Gordon Greco was the role he was meant to play. Now the second Wall Street was horrible, but the first one was a classic. Charlie Sheen and Daryl Hannah. So it's like one of them films that I would tell you if you want to learn about 80s culture, if you want to see the yuppie style, the latte, the Starbucks, that whole type of mindset and scuba diving, all that stuff that people, this was one of those movies to see. It was definitely one of those movies to see. I was hook, line, and sinker with this movie. I really dug it, you know. Now, Jack Nicholson, could he have portrayed the role? The suit aspect and the tightness of it to an extent, the smugness, yes. But there was something about Michael Douglas's gestures and facial expressions which I don't think Jack Nicholson would have quite been able to capture. He would have been interested to know as far as like how he approached Charlie Sheen's character, but then to have the chemistry and to pull it off, I don't know. Because Nicholson had a little bit more fiery vibe. With Michael Douglas, it still gave you a sheen. It still had a polish that I think that's one of the things that made it allure like that. So, you know, but the movie was something else. I remember when he still had that brick for a cell phone. You remember when a cell phone looked like a brick, and you put that thing, but you look like you were having a sandwich in your hand with the wire. It was top of the line, and Daryl Hannah was used as the prize. You know, so it's how they rewarded a 304. You see these things in these movies, and there's ways that you look at them in new eyes and new visions, and you're like, wow, that was what that was about at that time. So it's really something when you see it in hindsight. But anyway, um, I don't know if Jack Nicholson. I think he could have done it. I would have probably liked to seen him probably in a sequel. That would have been interesting. What it would have been like in a sequel? Because the first one, there's no way I can see anyone playing Gordon Greco better than Michael Douglas. I thought Michael Douglas nailed that role. You know, one of his top 2 to 3 films ever, just for the way he played the character. But anyway, let me know what you think. Jack Nicholson passed on Wall Street because he was doing a couple other projects at the time. But would you have liked to have seen him take on the role? Or do you think Michael Douglas was the end all be all for doing it? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and my peace.